Miami.
I didn't have enough time out there, bro. I wanted to see your fucking whip, bro.
Yeah, bro.
Wanted
Fuck.
to see your, dude. I'm a straight up Lamborghini guy, and
Uh-huh.
I just wanted to see it, man. But I'll be back out soon. Me and Deanna are gonna do a lot of work with each other. So
Okay.
yeah, yeah. Okay, take your time, bro. Um,
Okay, I'm ready. Yeah.
take
Easy.
your time. Let's get his ass on. I'm gonna throw away some trash. I'll be back in
Okay.
like 48 seconds, bro.
Cool,
I'm
cool. Easy, easy. Awesome. Let's get it. Let's get it. Cool. Boom, boom. Mm. Let me see. Uh,
What's your guy's name, dude?
Jerry. Jerry's his name.
Okay, where do you come from?
He's from Canada, bro. He's from Montreal.
Okay.
So
It,
yeah.
what was he like? One of your students?
Nah, he wasn't even one of my students. I made a post. I was like, I need a sales manager. And then he was like, yo, Vince, et cetera. He's been the best sales manager that I've had just because of his personality, not because of systems, but like, how he has
Yeah,
that personality to get the
sure.
the herd on lock. Uh,
I don't want no drama, bro. But I'm just bringing this up because it hit my lines today, and it wasn't a whole lot, but your name came up, and Miguel, my friend Miguel,
uh-huh.
fitness guy, he's like, "Oh yeah, Vince is a closer. He's with me now." I'm like, "What?" Nicole, did you get that?
Uh,
I did hear it earlier.
Who was the guy?
which dude?
Let
Yeah,
me see.
do you know this?
No, but he was like he mentioned Vince. Let me see. I can go tap him right now.
I'm like,
It's funny because I know three of my recent guys left. So I'm not really the thing is people don't get how good my lead quality is. So like I got Kevin
yeah,
fucking around with my leads right now. Bro, when
okay,
I tell you this fucker has me on like five back-to-back calls, like yo,
yeah,
physical, yo, numbers, yo,
yeah,
jump with it. Like I just jumped off three right now. So what
yeah,
my guys kind of like took for granted is the brand presence.
and
But
that's real as fuck, bro.
yeah, yeah.
That's real as fuck. What's up, Jerry?
What's
You
up, team?
What's up, team? Where are you from, Canada, man?
hell yeah.
Montreal, bro. Yeah,
I
I know.
knew
I know.
it,
I'm pale,
bro.
bro. I know I
I
ain't tan,
knew it.
but U.S. Coast, bro. I know.
I knew it. I was like, this guy's a nice guy. Okay, good. So I'm gonna go kind of quick. I'm supposed to be on a call in 15 minutes, but I'm not tripping on that. The most important thing is I just want to give you guys some game. And basically, the way we all got here is that I'm gonna call it what it is. A week and a half ago or so, Vince, a majority of his team left, and the intention of this call is to prevent that or help reduce that, and then put Jerry in a position where he can fucking rock out. From what I understand, we're going to build a team around Jerry, sales director, and have some sort of plan and make this shit go. So that's
Mhm.
what we're here. And Jerry, not sure how much you know about me. I've been doing $1 million a month since 2021. I've been doing multiple six figures since like 2017. I have a team of 100. My business is completely automated. I don't do sales calls. I do very few delivery. Um, and yeah, we killing the fucking game. I have offers that have made over $40 million. And Nicole is my right hand woman, and she's the one that does all the magic. So she's here support because there is going to be some deliverables. Okay, and I'm here for Vince. Me and Vince have developed a great relationship, and I like to see work with cats like this. Performers, producers, cats that are viral and shit like that. So that's why we're all here. Cool. Okay, so Vince, I'm gonna start ripping, bro. You good on that?
Okay, cool, cool. Yeah.
Okay, so now I got a couple talking points. So let me go to my talking points. Okay, so slow me down, Jerry, Vince, at any time. I just want to go over some of the dangers. Okay. So Jerry, am notorious for finding, I'm just going to call it what it is. I'm notorious for finding rejects in society and turning them into winners. I'm not the Sacks, I'm not the like, I am damn near the leader of the Suicide Squad. So, for example, Casey Cox. Jerry, do you know who Casey is?
Yeah.
So Casey, I met him when he was 19. He was bagging groceries, strung out on pills and other drugs, and fucking had raccoon, bags under his eyes. I believe you're starting to get to know Kevin. He came for me. He was a little fucking knucklehead. He still is a knucklehead, but he was not making any money. We got Ruli, who's like a 40-year-old construction worker digging ditches. He has a Lamborghini. He's putting about 50, 60K in his pocket, and Trey Toner and a whole bunch of guys. So the danger is I call it the baller starter kit. They got Rolex, Skyrise. They got a pretty girl now. They got some fucking designer clothes. They got the nice car. And what they did to get that was 12, 14 hours a day, listening to fucking Vince, doing fucking development, going hard in the damn paint. And then they get it and like, hey, they stopped doing that. Okay. Like Casey got his first Lamborghini at 21. And the next day he never showed up again. Like he did, his body showed up, but spiritually he didn't show up. And they let off the gas, or they're like, dude, we ain't doing shit but funding Vince's fucking next Lamborghini. Like, fuck Vince. Like, we could do it ourselves. And what I found is the grass is usually not greener. It's never been greener when anyone who's left me, you know. So what are the dangers? The dangers are me pouring into Trey Toner since he was 17 years old, 22 years old, 23 years old, time, money, energy, hanging out, birthday parties, Christmas parties, Thanksgiving. My kids calling Casey Uncle Casey. It's a lot of fucking time you're putting into people, and then they fucking bounce. Okay. Like Vince, you're kind of nodding your head because you're like, yeah, I'm seeing that. So, what is the solution to all this shit? Systems. My superpower is not my sales ability. It's not my intelligence. My superpower is not my content. My superpower is my system. So I am so fucking sold on my systems. Like Starbucks is not like the world's best coffee, but it's like McDonald's. It's a system. So I'm so sold on my systems that if I have one of those guys I just named who makes literally me 500, 600, 700K a month, they can leave and I'm good. Like I have a system, and the only one that lost was you. So we need systems. So let's start talking about systems, and we're recording this, right, Nicole?
Yeah.
Okay, so here is my system. Okay, I call it the maturity model, and basically, I got pissed off spending all my times with like Casey or Trey or whoever the fuck, and 4 or 5 years later they bounced. And what I was doing for those guys is I was doing what a good leader does. You create futures. Okay, Jerry, a good leader creates futures. You're an appointment setter. Okay, let's get you to closer. Here's the steps. Here's the processes. Here's the support. Here's accountability. 6 weeks later, holy fuck, it happened. You're a closer. Next step is sales manager. Okay, more responsibility, more money. You get an override. Here's the steps. Here's accountability. Boom, really, you fucking made it. So I've been doing this with all those guys for years. The only problem is I didn't have it on paper. It wasn't an SOP. So I read a book by Brandon Dawson. It's called Nine Figures Mindset. Vince, I'd recommend getting that ASAP. Get the Audible, 9-Figure Mindset. And Brandon Dawson is Grant Cardone's partner for Cardone Ventures. So I want to say it's chapter 5. I listened to chapter 5 literally in a week over 300 times, over and over and over. And he came up with this concept called the maturity model. And it's the same thing I did for Ruli, Casey, Trey, and all them, but now it's a fucking, SOP. So let me give you my overview. Jerry, my offers, I train closers, I place closers. $10,000. So naturally, we hire the good ones. So you join my academy. Boom. Here's the process. Boom, 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 boom. Okay, you join my team now, and you go from setter to closer. Okay, you go from appointment setter to closer. Here is a visual. Here is the actual program itself. So this is your appointment setter that just started. Okay, Vince, you've seen a lot of this. I'm just giving an overview.
Yeah.
Okay. When you don't have a program and you have a guy in your team that's new and they have made no money in week 1, or they made no money week 2, by the time it's week 2, they're about to fucking blow out. They're getting an L. Tuesday getting an L, getting a loss on Wednesday, Thursday, like what the fuck? Start feeling like a loser. So they start, confidence is everything in sales. So they start to shrink. Here, just as an example, week 1, all I need you to do is this: make 30 calls. Day 2, 50 calls. At the end of week 1, 3 appointments set in show, or set in show. We call this live fire. So anyone could do that makes some sort of effort. So if they made no money on week 1, it's like, dude, good job. You fucking passed. The same program that really went through, and we all look up to really make 600K. He does 600 revenue, a month. It's the same program. Then it progressively gets more challenging. Now it's 8 appointments in the show, et cetera, et cetera. So when you have this program, you need to know literally what is the outcome. Here, the outcome is you go from setter to closer. That's the outcome. Okay. Jerry, this is a $1 million bar. Your new appointment setters are only going to be as good. Okay. The junior is only as good as the senior running them. So if you're letting them go and not fill out the check sheet, if you're letting them go 3-4 days and they're not checking the boxes or getting it done, it's not going to fucking work. Okay. The junior is only as good as the senior running them. So how do I get my academy students to go through this first 60 days, and every single person that has gone through that does over 6 figures on month 3, the beginning of month 3. When I place someone else to a different site, it's like, Mike, they never went through it. Mike, they're not getting the result. It's because you're not fucking running them. You got to run them. So here's a real example. Jesse Dixon. This young lady here, okay, she's like 23, 24. She's not like me. She's not like Really. She's very sweet. Okay, non-threatening. She's not aggressive, but she's very smart. Okay, so here's her real life check sheet. Jessie Dixon, sweet girl, very sweet young lady. Okay, come on, Jessie Dixon, right here. Boom. Okay, really nice girl. Here's her check sheet now. Not a beat skipped. Here's the real one. Boom. Check, 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 check. Didn't skip a fucking week. Okay. Boom, 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 boom. And now she's a closer. Okay. One thing I want to point out for the new hires, there's also this. There is product knowledge. And watch the value ladder. Here's how to close the live mentorship. Here's how to close the academy. Here's the benefits and features for this product. So we're getting them indoctrinated. We train you for 2 days. On day 3, you produce. Okay. I train, Jerry, every single salesperson on my team. We hire 5 new reps on average every single week. I give them this much time because it's all packaged into modules. Then I have the director that runs them. Okay. Any questions before I move on to the next thing?
No, it's clear. It's very good.
Okay, good.
Thank you.
You get through that, boom, you're a closer. Okay, well, what does a closer need to do? A closer is basically like a sales manager because you have a closer and you have appointment setters under you. So they have to have leadership and management skills and even administration skills. Here's the leadership theory. Here's the leadership practical. Here's the management. Same shit. They have a check sheet. First 60 days, setter to closer. Now you're a closer. You get management skills and leadership skills. Same fucking thing. Boom, 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 boom. Okay. Internally, I have video modules for every fucking step. So here's my sales division. Let's go to sales. Here's all my SOPs. Here's how to sell my products. Here's the maturity model. Here's the introduction to the maturity model. Okay, boom, boom, boom. Okay. So I have about 8 people, 9 people right here closing for me. Then here is when you become like my director. What does it say? The product of this program is a $500,000 plus annual income. Really is going to make that money and more. And here's that program. And now this is more based off of the stuff that I went through to master leadership, management, sales, etc. Same thing. There's a flow chart. Here's all the content. And now really gets ran through that. Okay. And then here's the next level. Here's the next level. Now you become like an equity share partner with me. Okay. John Pena, he makes over 7 figures. I pay for his Lamborghini. So what does this do? It creates futures and it shows them that there's a vehicle to go from fucking a setter to literally becoming a 7-figure earner, a real estate investor with Vincent one day and beyond. Okay. So think about this. All right. This is a quote by Warren Buffett. Warren Buffett says, what is more important than how hard you row a boat? What's more important than how hard you row is the vehicle that you're in. So as we are recruiting talent, we have to show them there is a fucking vehicle here where you could become financially free, rich, if you will, one day become equity partners with Vince, whether it's in different ventures, etc. There's a path. And it's up to you as a leader to put that in front of them, put that in front of them, put that in front of them. Because if they bounce, they lose all that shit. Okay. So I've been using this for a year and a half. It's been great. My guy really, he makes, let's call it 60K a month. We're at conferences. Hey man, you ever thought about leaving Mike? Hell no. Really knows the vehicle here. He knows that I have team members that are millionaires, not me. I'm the one writing the fucking check. I have team members that are millionaires. He knows I have a vehicle for him to help achieve. You want to write this down. PPF is personal, professional, and financial goals. It's here. And then I have my frameworks. Skill up, startup, scale up, sell up, the ultimate entrepreneur. Skill up. You join the team. Now you're getting skills, you started up. Now you're a director with people under you. Scale up. And now you're fucking like an equity partner with Mike. Sell up. It's a whole different conversation. Okay. So now, any questions so far?
So I guess one that I had is I have the setter to closer. You have the closer to manager like checklist of like what they need to knock off.
Correct. Yep. Oh, Vince, you have this, bro? Just
I don't
click,
have.
just
Yeah,
click
yeah.
the logo. Just click the
Oh,
logo.
okay, cool.
You see what I'm saying?
Okay, cool.
So I'm a setter. I graduated closer. Boom, done. Now I'm a closer. They're going to stay kind of at that closer role, but now they know how to run their fucking team. Okay. What is this? It's 8 weeks. What does it do? It equips closers with the tools to lead, manage, and grow their appointment center and sales unit. Okay. What is the product? You make 6 figures. So this is only going to be real for them as the extent it's real for you. Every motherfucker on my team does this. And Jerry, every person on your team should be training. Literally, it's on the calendar every day. They send their takeaways. The fucking CEOs that move the fastest, the closers that make the most money, they're the ones that train the most. Is what it is. I do the most personal development in my company. It's not even close. You know. So now I pay my people a lot. 10% for a set, 10% for a close. So when I talk to, 8-figure, 9-figure cats, like, Mike, why do you pay so much? Dog, I don't want to be that one motherfucker that got all the whips and the Bugattis and no one else is eating. I don't like that shit. Like my staff has Lamborghinis, homeboy. My staff got fucking, $30,000 on their necks, So I'm okay when they get to like a Ruli to give them overrides. So Ruli's right here. I got to go look at it, but Ruli gets like, he must get like 3 to 4% override on my production. Like, let's call it 3%. So everyone's like, why are you doing that? Okay. I have 2 new offices, Vince. My first office, 30 days, did about $250,000 in Vegas. Okay. I'm giving really 1% override on that. John Pena, Mark, number 2, were like, why are we doing that? I need Ruli to fucking focus on San Diego. I'm going to go expand into the market. You take care of home base. I'm going to take care of you. And essentially, I'm giving him, he's getting rewarded, but I'm giving him golden handcuffs. Like, motherfucker, You don't need to go create your offer. You need a vehicle that can help you achieve your professional, personal, financial goals. You see what I'm saying? I don't need you to fucking bounce on me, you know? Okay. And then I have to have so much game because I'm way ahead of my team. I'm growing faster than my team. I have to be so far ahead because I don't need them to go, what the fuck? Why are we listening to this dumbass? Like we're better than him now. Okay. So the more you become, the more you will attract. My Vegas director had a company making multi seven figures. He had a mini mansion in Vegas, must have been 4,500 square feet, brand new crib. He dropped that shit to join me. Nick Legends made 8 figures. He dropped that to join me. Okay. Like it's because I have a higher roof. It's when Steve Jobs recruited the CEO or president of Pepsi. You can go, produce sugar water for the rest of your life, or you can come with me, change the world. So I'm on some like, come with me, fucking change the world. Okay. Here we go. Action items. Just make sure you got your maturity model. I know you're already working on it. From what I've seen, it looks good. I don't see all the check sheets. Go on that. Take mine as a template, but take one that works for you.
Okay. And Mike, not to interrupt you, but I wanted to ask because the majority of our revenue comes from DM to call. Do you
Yep.
have a way that DM setters can ascend up the maturity model or no?
See, I have 2 DM setters and I leave them there. But my DM setters get bank, bro. They get 5% on everything. So I got DM setters on me making 25 bands. I got 2 of them. So that's what I do. And they're kind of there. They but you have to we have to, that's a different conversation. Vince, once these motherfuckers start making 25, 30K consistently, and all they want to do is be able to make, 10K a month, and now they've been with you they're in a 6 month, spree, and they're making 25K. It's not even the money no more that keeps them like happy no more. Like I've seen Justin burnt out, and the little motherfucker was a waiter before he met me. And he was burnt out. He makes 25, 30 grand. It's not, the money is a goal, but it's not a purpose. So there needs to be some sort of plan. One more time. It's the job of the leader to create futures. Justin, you're here. Let's get you here. I've seen it, bro. The baller starter kit is dangerous. Motherfuckers got chicks now. It's crazy. You're laughing because you know what I'm talking about, bro. And you met these cats when they were scrubs, Anyways, so we'll talk the DM, bro. I just keep them there, bro, to be honest with you.
Okay.
So now, how do we do this shit? When you're recruiting talent, you're bringing on a new person. Let's say this person is super dope and they want to go straight to closer. I've seen it happen, but it's rare. Grant Cardone's guys have went straight to closer. My company failed. There was 3 of them. Okay. I've seen 7-figure earners come as closers, and most of them have failed. So we like to start them as setter, even if we have to shorten up the time. So when you recruit them, you introduce this in the recruiting process. You're setting clear expectations. Hey, Danny, good to meet you, bro. Yeah, man. So what do you know about Vince, bro? What do you know about the brand? Yeah, man. So one thing, what people don't know about Vince, they know his content, they know the lifestyle, they know the whips, they know the fucking penthouse, etc. But they don't know this guy's he's a full-fledged entrepreneur. He's not just an actor. Okay, he's a businessman. With that, bro, we literally have a model to take you from entry-level appointment setter all the way up to the point where you're making over $500,000 a month in your pocket. We don't wing it. We don't, there's no guess game. It's an exact. As an example, here's your first 60 days. Here's your, following 60 days. And you just sell them on that. You sell them on that. They know it up front. They're like, okay, damn, I could become an equity partner with Vince one day. Okay. You're creating futures. So we got to get our basic tools in. Okay. We got to get our basic tools in. Jerry, I'm going to talk to you a little bit more just because we haven't had this opportunity to speak with each other on the ones.
Sure. Yeah.
I would not expect a carpenter to lay carpet, without a hammer, without measuring tape. So you want to make sure your sales team has basic tools. Here's the general tools: my stats, my CRM, production sheets, setter tools, the script, the fucking enrollment forms, the closer tools, the script, the demo form, whatever the fuck. Okay, so just you already have something like that. Just make sure it's clean, because I don't want someone to start. They're like, oh, how do I access my leads again? Or what do you like? Do we have to like? Do they have to pay in full? Basic tools. Next thing, you want to get your SOPs, man. Okay. Do y'all have SOPs for your setters and closers? SOPs.
Yeah.
Setters we have, closers we need to work on it and dial that
Okay.
in.
I'm going to give you mine as a reference. There's a couple different things we got to look at here. Okay. Let me hit my little chat button.
You send us the setter, setter one while you're at it.
Yeah. That's the setter. And then I'll get you the closer. Okay. I got an SOP on every fucking thing, dude. Every damn thing. Okay. Vince, you know that.
Yeah.
Okay. So we go to setter. Okay. And what is it? What's the purpose? What is the purpose? Don't sleep on that shit, dude. The reason why someone gave up is because of failed purpose. All right. We're in the fitness space. Motherfuckers are like January 1st, new year, new me. By the time it's week 2, more than half those motherfuckers bounce. We know that. There's a failed purpose. But Manal or whoever the fuck who joined, they're like, Vince, we're gonna rock, we're gonna go, we're gonna kill it, we're gonna close deals. And then somewhere along the line, they fell off. They're off purpose. So here's the purpose of the position. Here's the product, the outcome. Okay, what's the product of a setter? Qualified appointments or prospects that show and are eager to begin major services and want the product of our organization to become a millionaire closer. Doing this. Here's the more technical, how to handle leads, how to set appointments, boom, 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 boom. And I have video modules on all this. Who are your seniors? Okay, this one's big. Your statistics. Jerry, are we tracking stats, homie? Don't lie, because Vince is here.
Yeah, no, we are. We're tracking
Good.
stats like setting rate, conversion rate,
Good.
show up rate, no show rate, everything. Yeah. Setters,
Beautiful.
I'm very adamant on that. I'm very adamant.
My guy. Here's a big one, homie. Expectations. I don't need a motherfucker. You're like, Vince, dude, like, it's Wednesday now, bro. This fucking dude's only like set one appointment. He's not very motivated. No. The expectations. Here's mine's. 3 demos that show per day. 4 appointments set per day. 10 intro products, $100 or less, $99 or less per day. So when I recruit them and I'm about to make an offer to hire them, I set expectations. Hey, man, our shit is like the Wolf of Wall Street without the drugs. It's very intense. I don't need you to get 3 demos to show per day, but literally by like week 4, that's the expectation. A, can you do the job? B, do you want to do this job? Yes and yes. Okay, good. So now there's agreement, and now I can hold your ass accountable. So you set expectations on the schedule, on the production, up front, bro. So there's no guessing game. And they start falling off from this, or they start fucking around with the schedule, or you hire them, they're at the dentist office, they didn't tell you. It depends on the severity, but if it wasn't too bad, it's a verbal warning, written warning, final warning, get the fuck out of here. Okay, you got to hold the standard, bro. You got to really know Vincent Fischer's that guy and this company's that fucking company. You got to hold the standard, bro. Kobe Bryant chased out Shaq in LA because Shaq don't train in the offseason. You feel me?
Yeah.
Same thing with the closer hat or SOP. Here it is here. Same shit. Expectations, statistics. One thing I want you to look at is this. When I wrote it and then when it was revised. So you're going to learn new shit as you go. You're like, oh, that's not applicable anymore. Oh, we have a better way of doing this. You update that shit. Okay. Starbucks, you buy a Starbucks, you get a fucking owner's manual. Same shit. If you ever want to do an exit, you got all this shit. Okay. So we're talking about basic tools. We're talking about having your SOPs. Okay. Make sure you have your check sheets, which is what I already covered. Okay, once you really start getting crazy, you could put it on your school community or whatever the fuck, but you have your internal trainings for every position. Okay, and we're talking about sales, but it's the same thing for other positions. Okay. Like I go here. I have a social media marketing team. Boom. Division 2. Marketing. Boom. Video marketing. Marketing director. SOP. Here's 2 hours, 3 hours, 4 hours of me reading an SOP. So I brought in a marketing director this year, spent very little time with him because I got the fucking SOP
Hmm.
right here. And once upon a time, I read it to somebody and we upload it. So that's how you fucking scale. Now you have leverage because you're leveraging not your time, but content. You want to remember this shit. There is no leverage of doing anything one-to-one. So if you're going to do something one-to-one, they better give your ass fucking $10,000 an hour. Or you better fucking have stupid ass impact where you damn near change the world. Or you're capturing content that can later be leveraged. Okay. I'm happy to jump on with Vince because I deal with winners. If you're a winner and you're done work with me, I have fucking time for you. If you're don't take action and you don't do shit, I don't get excited talking to a fucking wall. Not at this stage of my career. You know. So, anyways, think with that because if I'm saying here's our 25K inner circle, go over the features and benefits, go over the offer, record that shit. So when the next closer comes, they just watch the fucking video now. And it's somewhere in the check sheet. You feel? Okay. And you can organize it in school. Okay. Let me see what else we got for y'all. What I would do, man, is Vince, you got Kevin going crazy right now?
Yeah, he's doing some close, but this is the thing. Like I even spoke with Jerry about this. Like he's a talented closer. Like I mean,
Yeah,
in
he knows how to get
those
money.
two cases, he's got more car, but he's not organized, right? So it's like
Nah, you know that. You know that. Yeah.
And especially being like the third day, he was talking to like one of the guys, Wiley, who just left as a closer as well, saying how he doesn't want to submit certain data. Then obviously I got the setters asking me, Jerry, why is no data being submitted? Because for 6 months we knew every single call,
Hey,
every single outcome, every single thing was tracked to the T. And then in just 2 3 days they know nothing, right?
homie, Jerry, you keep your integrity. Meaning, oh, but Vince, this guy already brought in 20K in the first 2 days. Like, let's just no, homie, don't bend. No one's bigger than the fucking organization, bro.
Mm-hmm.
He needs to be able to fall into the system. What we did in fucking Dallas is not what we do in New England.
Mm-hmm.
We did at fucking Alberts is not what we do at Vince Fisher's. So Casey's the same way. Chris, his boy Chris, Abe, Kevin. It's hard for them to follow a system, bro. That's why they would get their ass whooped when they worked with me. Because my managers would be fucking clean, clean, clean. They don't know how to follow a system. They're stupid as
I've
fuck.
been doing that. Yeah,
Yeah,
I've been
they're
doing that with
dumb as
them.
fuck. They're dumb. They're fucking
Yeah,
dumbass little kids, dude. It's so stupid to me. Like I know,
yeah,
bro, I know how to print money on the internet. Like I'm one of the biggest producers, but not as famous as Vince. But I know how to do it. And these little fuckers have just followed it. They'd be way far ahead. So Jerry, I
yeah,
don't need to tell you this shit, but you keep the integrity, bro. And don't hesitate to confront. And
yeah.
if you really got to confront, use your resources. We don't want to pull Vince to all the bullshit, but if
Of
you need
course,
resources, bro, confront those little fuckers, bro. And, and,
100%.
and hey, dude, love what you're doing great. But this is what we do here, bro. Can you do this job? Do you want to do this job? Okay, great. I'm gonna hold you to it.
Mhm.
Okay,
Yeah.
verbal, written, final notice. Don't, homie. I kicked out Trey Toner, who was bringing in $700,000 because he didn't follow the process. His process was he didn't do personal development. I was like, get your fat ass out of here, white boy. You know what I'm saying? That's what I told my bad. Anyways, um, yeah, you got to be careful, Kevin, and
No,
you
I
got to
mean
be careful.
the thing is, Jerry, after you told me that this morning, I checked the shit out of Kevin.
Good.
I don't know what he's gonna do from there, but I checked him. I was like, bro, we're not gonna do any of that.
And homie, you have to have him record because he's going to start doing squirrel shit, meaning, yeah, Vince is going to do this, and Vince is going to give you a hand job, and Vince is going to do a backflip, and Vince is going to fucking sing you a bedtime story. Like,
Yeah,
you gotta be careful with Kevin, bro. I know Kevin, homie. I ain't hating, but I
no,
care about Vince.
A
You feel?
bummer.
yeah,
Yeah. You know. Yeah. Okay,
Yeah.
so what do we got? Cool. Just be wary with him. He's a little wild rabbit. Go, Jerry. Go get a team of 5, bro.
Mm,
Go get a
yeah.
team of 5. So if you need closers, go to me. If you need closers, go to Danny G. If you need closers, do your own methods. Okay.
I was telling Vince for the 5 closers, I would 100% want someone that already knows the sales process, the funding
Right.
applications, everything, for there to be less friction, more
Yes.
trust, more everything, instead of going to outside sources that don't know anything.
Right.
That was my
Exactly.
stance.
So that's the beauty with my academy, because when they join my academy, they already know my process. Well, my sales process, you feel me? So the transition is easy because they've been learning this shit for 2-3 months. So you guys talk. Vince can text me. Yo, Mike, need some closers. Yo, Mike, I'm gonna go see what Daniel G's talking about. I don't give a fuck. Whatever it is, I got you. So here's what Jerry. This is what I strongly recommend, Vince, for Jerry. Okay, we have a program here. It's called Salesforce Secrets. And Jerry, if you want, we're gonna give you an account for like 5 months on the strength. Okay.
Awesome. Thank you. Appreciate it.
Absolutely. And who the fuck am I, bro? I'm a legit 8-figure guy in this space, in the online space. So if you go here and you guys let Nicole know, and we'll get you a fucking we'll get you a username and password, whatever.
Yeah.
Here's recruit and hire people. This is the big one, certified sales director. Okay. So now, Jerry, I don't know your background. I didn't ask your background yet. But it'd be unfair for me to say, go create an 8-figure business with Vince if you've not been formally trained. It would be unfair for me to tell my, your closers, go do $250,000 a pop if they haven't been trained. Here's how I've trained every single fucking director on my team, not just salespeople, but my executive team. There's leadership training and management training. And bro, when I say I got it down to an exact, bro, I got it down to a fucking exact. I'll pull up the SOP. And of course, you got all the video modules. I would go through the leadership and management training. And I go through this shit, dude. And it talks about literally, like, a lot of times you get into like a mentorship, bro. They don't really give you the fucking sauce, bro. So fucking vague. They don't give you the technical. I got definition. What is management? Boom. All the way down to fucking the 60-day check sheets, the program reviews, finding your franchise player. Trey Toner once upon, and Casey was my sales director at one point, all the way down to statistics, all the way down to how to hit fucking targets, all the way down to cleaning up people that don't produce, what to do with them. You know what I'm saying? Driving production. Here's how I write programs to fucking break records. On and on and on. How to get your new hires producing. How to run them on their check sheets. How to remove white space on your calendar. It's how to run is stupid, bro. It's dumb.
Like this, yeah, this is crazy. Yeah.
No, homie, I'm a different fool, bro. Trying to tell you the truth now. Hopefully I did my job today. I can get followed back. You heard what I said? Anyways, so so let's start there. What are we talking about? Go refine your setter SOP. Go get your closer SOP. Make sure your maturity model's dialed. Doesn't need to be perfect. Just get it workable. As you bring on new people, address it at the front. The expectations, the maturity model, get them excited on the maturity model, give them the vision, run it on them. Like you're on week 1, get these 3 things done today. Boom, now it's Tuesday. Dude, you passed. High five. Get these 2 things done. Run them on that shit. Okay. Host your sales meeting. Jerry, if you want, let Vince know. Vince will let Nicole know. We'll get you to the management training. We charge $12,500. No cap. I had one of my good friends, Louis Torres, just buy that shit today. He's been in my inner circle since, I want to say, 2019. Oh, yeah, Louis just picked up sales floor. Nicole?
Yeah.
This guy's like I was in his fucking wedding. He just bought that shit today at 12:15 PST. Okay, this guy turned into a millionaire. He exited his first company. Like, his ass paid $12,000, and that's like that's family to me. So go do that. Go recruit the people. Vince, you let them know if you want them for me or whatever the fuck you're gonna do. And then Nicole, let's send this to Vince, this recording.
Yeah, I got you. I'm getting access for you, Jerry. I have your number. I'll hit you up. That way I can assist you logging in and all that. Okay.
Cool.
Amazing. Thank you so much. I have a question to ask as well,
Yeah.
Mike, and it's something that I was talking with Vince as well. I'm always after longevity. I've dealt with a
Yep.
lot of people, past
Yep.
closers, and just people in general that are very greedy. I don't like greedy people. I don't like working
Me
with greedy
neither.
people, right? So one question, like maybe more so what advice you would have for us in terms of the specific sales process. Obviously, we have teaching the closers, future closers, and more
Yes.
people know more word of mouth. What's an
Correct.
advice you could give us in terms of longevity so we know in the next 5 years, 10 years,
Yeah.
15, 20 years, six-figure fitness will still be a whole and that it's
Right.
airtight like your
Yeah.
systems are?
Okay. So homie, like how much have you seen me on the internet, Jerry?
I have, yeah.
Okay. So you see me on the internet, you don't know like what the fuck I am. What's up, motherfucker? What the fuck you say, homeboy? You want to fucking die? You see all that crazy shit. I'm a nice person, bro. I'm not trying to like rub my own back. I'm here right now because I care about Vince's success. Vince, that's why I'm here, bro. Like
Appreciate it, bro.
that makes me happy, bro. Like I want to see you turn up even more so. And you already turned up. I give a fuck about human beings, bro. That's why I'm in the space. Okay. So I'm a decent person. I make a lot of mistakes, not perfect, but I'm a decent person. So again, I hate to shit on Kevin. I've done dinner once with Kevin and he's worked with me 4 years. And we did dinner because there's a whole bunch of people there. I I don't I have a framework, bro. Find out who's real. What's real mean? You don't lie, you don't cheat, you're not a piece of shit, you're honest. You got my back. You're real. I find out who's real. Then I treat them like family, literally. I treat them like family. My Vegas sales director just got divorced. I know where to go. Son of a bitch. Yes, he made $250,000. He's been staying at my crib for 3 weeks. Treat them like family. I buy that motherfucker food and all that shit. You know, find out who's real, treat them like family, then I push their success. Vibration for me is almost everything. So if the vibe is weird, if I don't make you feel good, you don't make me feel good, I don't fuck it. I don't fuck with it. And then as you continue to go, your bullshit detector is going to become much better. Listen, I don't want nothing bad to happen to Kevin. I want Kevin to get his act together and go turn y'all up. But Kevin did not meet those criteria, so I never hung out with him. I never hung out with Chris Morales, if you guys know who that is. If you guys know who Abe is, I've never hung out with him. I'll tell you who I do hang out with, John Pena, my CEO. I hang out with Nicole. Nicole's she might as well be my blood. For real. I hang out with Ruli, so what am I saying? You got to go find people with that same kind of integrity, bro. Because if they got integrity, they're gonna rock with you if you do good for them. You do good for the people do good for you. I dare you to go, Jerry. I dare you to go fucking friend request Ruli Russo, and be like, "Hey, bro, I heard you're killing it, bro. I'm the director of Vince Fischer. Like, there's a VP position available. Man, let me know when you have 2 minutes." He'd be like, "Dude, fuck off." He'd say that.
Mm-hmm.
My will take I'm clear. My vision is this. Motherfucker's a billionaire now. I have a team of executives that are so bulletproof that if a fucking bullet went off in a dark room, bam, I would have 7 executives jump in front of that bullet before it hit me, knowing damn well I would jump in front of that bullet first. So I'm from the streets, bro. I was a 2-time felon before I graduated high school. In the streets, you got to keep it 100 or you ain't going to last. In jail, you got to keep it 100, you're not going to last. I'm too old and too smart these days to fucking beat people's asses in the streets now. But I do keep that integrity. I do keep it 100. So if I'm going to roll with people, they got to be 100. But also know there's different tables. There's Vince and Jerry at the top because you're managing. Right below that would be your closers. Right below that would be the setters. Usually, as you go down, it gets diluted. That's why, you feel me? Listen, I'm the founder. My CEO is John. Mark's number 2. Then we got the sales director, Nick. Then we got the sales director, Ruli. And then under that is the closer, Kevin. So it's so Kevin could be on my team, but he can't be at my table. Like I test motherfuckers, bro, and go study the leadership. I test fools. I test fools like this. You're looking for indicators. I'm testing fools. Watch this. It's not even a closer, personal assistant. Her first day, this is like 2 years ago. It's last thing. It's her first day. It's 4:59. She's leaving at 5. I get a phone call. Mike, hey boss, about to leave. Do you need anything before I go? No, I'm all good. Click. I look at the clock. You would be like, she's nice. She's checking in if you need anything. I'm like, why the fuck is she running out the door on her first fucking day? She's the assistant to the founder. She can move up like crazy. I'm like, okay, I ain't gonna press her. She don't know better yet. I end up needing something 45 minutes later, 5:45 now. I called, no answer. She didn't call me back. She's done, bro. I hit Mark, hit John. She's not my girl. Why? Because I called her. She didn't answer. What time did you call her? 5:45. Mike, she's off at 5. Your juniors could do that to you. They can't do that to me. You will work harder. I will demand more from you than any person that came before me, but you will get rewarded and have way more opportunity than anybody before me. So that's how I roll, bro. That's how I roll. You know what I'm saying? Like, Vince, you could see how really he is with me. You could just see the dynamic. Even Casey. Casey's coming to San Diego right now. Don't repeat this shit. He got punched in the fucking ribs. He was making all that scam money from Albert. The scam money got dried up. And he's trying to figure it out. So he's coming down to San Diego because he needs his big brother right now. And I'm not going to show you the text, but I'm just telling you, Casey went off, thought the grass was greener. The grass is not greener, bro. You can go fucking scam some people. You can go fool some people sometimes. You can't fool all the people all the time. Bob Marley. So you got to be bulletproof, Jerry. You're the mafia.
Yep.
Vince is the mafia. If you want to get in the fucking mafia, bro, it's blood in, blood out. But you don't have to act like me. This is just my personality. So just see what you can extract from that, all right?
And given that the closers and setters get diluted as the company grows, right? Because the more
100%.
cash, the more reps
Correct.
and everything.
Correct.
How are you able to maintain such airtight sales process, given that, let's say, AP and all that situation that happened, whereas for you it's been 5 years, 6 years, 7 years, but in the same sales process longer, exactly, and you're still able to maintain that all airtight.
Because my administration is world class. Okay, so now you should have no more than 5 juniors. I only have about 5 people that I work directly with. I have over 100 people on my team, bro. But I only have 5 people that I work with. Nicole's one of them. Okay, Nicole's the main person I work with. So Nicole in her unit, you have what, 6 in your unit?
Yeah.
All good people. I very seldom talk to them or see them. So if me and Nicole are 1 million, Nicole's now handling 6 people. Okay, let's say you're the CEO, Vince is the CEO. If Vince is 1 million with Jerry, then Jerry's going to be 1 million with his 5 closers under him. And if they're fucking solid, then they're going to be 5 million with their each 5 closers. Now fucking one guy becomes 5, becomes 25. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. And then you got to understand that as you go through the management training, bro, it's going to fucking change your life. I promise you. As you go through the management training, once you get your awareness raised, you get new game, by default, responsibility raises. So Kevin's doing fuck shit because his responsibility is low because he doesn't know. I knew Casey's shit was going to fucking fail. I knew it. It was obvious. And they're like, man, I made fucking 180,000 in my pocket in a month. Yeah, but like, what about the rest of the year? Like the jig's up, homie. Like the game's over, bro. Now you got to go into another city and go fuck that city. Fuck that. We don't do this as shit. I'm like this, So how do you maintain that, bro? You got to make sure that the people under you are bulletproof so that they know how you operate. Okay. Listen, homie. Okay. So you really want to go there, huh? Okay. You really want to go there. Okay. Watch this shit. Let me see. The name of the game, bro, is duplication. Okay. I'm just going to read one thing, then I got to get the fuck out of here. The name of the game is duplication. Okay. Jerry, you want to write this down? It's called the 4 M's. Model, mimic, master, multiply. Okay, so who's Jerry? Trustworthy. serious, motivated, got skills. So not going to lie to Vince. Okay. So let's say you're the model. The people under you need to mimic you. And not just mimic you, they got to master you. Really, Vince, I don't know if you picked up on it, homie. He dresses like me. He talks like me now.
Yeah.
All Casey dresses like me. He tries to swag out like me. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm the model. They copy me. They really master my sales, damn near. And now he pushes it down to the next person. So the leverage is in the multiplier. That's how you do it. Okay. What if my company had 10 Mike Barons? I have 100 people on my team. What if there was 100 of me? I wouldn't be doing 8 figures. I wouldn't even be doing 9 fucking figures. You know, I'd be billionaire already. So I shouldn't talk like this because we don't talk negatively. My challenge right now is creating more mics and finding talents. And I'm at the point in my career, it's the who, not how. That's another book to get. I need to go find the who's of the world, not the how to. Because I have the how to. I got the SOPs for everything. I need to go find the who's. I need to go find more Nicole's, more Rulies. But there's only so many diamonds in the world. You see what I'm saying? So right here, this is one of my mentors. His name is Hector Lamarck. One of the most important actions you can take as an executive is to develop your juniors that operate like you, aka duplicate yourself. The magic number is 80%. So if I'm incredible at sales, I need to get really to 80%. If I'm incredible at fucking delivery, I need to get my supervisors at 80%. And then once you get people at 100% or 110%, then you're fucking Steve Jobs. You have these people in different disciplines, Elon Musk, that are more skilled than you. And then Elon or Steve Jobs is just the Iron Man that holds it together. Iron Man is Incredible Hulk. Incredible Hulk's stronger than Iron Man. But Iron Man's, you know, he's the guy that holds it together with fucking Thor and all the other motherfuckers. It's psychology, homie. It's human relationships. It's interpersonal skills. You see, it's homie, go through the management, bro. I can't even tell you. One of my best friends just bought it today for $12,500. You're about to get it for free. No cap.
Thank you. I really appreciate it, guys. It really means a lot.
So let's go like this, dude. Digest this. Vince, you know how to find me.
Cool.
Run the fucking play, get at me in a few days, and we'll rock out. Cool?
Okay, cool. Jerry, you want to get new guys ASAP, right? We might as well line that up if you have guys, because I'm same page as Jerry. Like, I've had Daniel G hit me up, but we want people that know the protocol. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. And do me a favor then, bro. Just because he's an important person to know, and I just always got to keep my name clean. Be like, keep them in your back pocket. Hey, fam, I'm just gonna rock my mic just because I'm using the same cell system. Just whatever you want to say. Just don't stand them up.
Okay, cool. Okay.
Because me and him are about to do some major business with each other. Okay, Jerry, good to know you, homeboy. All right, Vince. All right,
Thank you so much, Mike.
All right, then, bro.
Yeah, love, man. Peace.
See you, guys.